I love this comic book, The Walking Dead, book number 38. Lori has told Rick she wants to talk about Shane. Rick quiets down and finally asks why she wants to talk about him. Lori says it's not easy to say it, and Rick asks her to stop. He tells her that he knows she slept with Shane, and he understands why she did it. Lori apologizes to Rick, who starts to cry. In Dale's RV, Andrea wakes up with her face inches away from Tyrese's foot. She hates to sleep in the RV because of its bad odors. Axel has been guarding the RV the whole night and wants to take a quick snooze. Andrea goes outside and Tyrese comes too. He apologizes for having his socks near Andrea's face, which woke her up. Tyrese tries to shoot a zombie with Andrea's sniper rifle, but gets the zombie's shoulder instead of its head. Andrea says they don't have enough bullets for that, and she shoots it in the head. Tyrese admits he's terrible with guns and asks for pointers from Andrea. She consents. Axel wakes up because of the gunfire and says Michonne is up too. Andrea says they should wake Glenn and Maggie up to get going. In the prison, Alice is checking Lori's baby. Rick asks when the baby is going to be born, and Alice says she's due very soon, maybe a week left. Lori says she is tired of being pregnant and looks forward to it soon. On the road, Axel says he's going to take a leak. Tyrese and Andrea are discussing where they are, and Axel finds a Woodbury sign that shows they have to take a right to get to the National Guard station. At the prison, Patricia goes to Herschel's garden. She asks questions about it. He asks why she's been ignoring his garden, but remembers that she just lost Otis. He asks if she's sad about it, and Patricia says she is. She's also sad about all the people they have lost, like Lacey, Arnold, and Sean Green. She says there's too many zombies and too few of them. Herschel says amen to that. On the road, the group has arrived at the National Guard station. Tyrese says there aren't so many zombies inside the fences. He recommends splitting up and finding what they can as quickly as they can. Glenn and Maggie are going to find bullets. Tyrese asks Michonne if she is okay, but she doesn't want to talk about it right now. Suddenly, a car almost hits Tyrese and Glenn jumps out of it. Glenn says he'll drive it because he found it. Tyrese tells Glenn he scared him and asks how much gas it has. Glenn answers a full tank. Tyrese says that they should find gas for the generator too. Axel finds grenades. Andrea asks Michonne if anyone knows how to drive a tank, but Michonne says probably not. Billy visits Alice's infirmary and introduces himself. She says that she's seen him already, but she hasn't quite yet learned the names of everybody. Billy says he has a headache. He asks what she's reading. Medical books, stuff about delivering babies. Alice gives Billy a jar of aspirin for his headache. Billy then asks her if she really thinks she can deliver Lori's baby. However, Alice is unsure if she can. The group is packing up the truck they have found. Tyrese and Andrea are discussing the gasoline. Andrea says they have ample gasoline for a long while and they shouldn't leave the gas pump for the governor and his men. Tyrese contemplates what she said. They leave as the entire National Guard station blows up behind them. Maggie asks Glenn to pass Tyrese so she can talk to him. Glenn agrees and they stop. Maggie says to Tyrese that they should go through the Walmart they passed on the way there to see if there's anything left worth taking. Inside the store, Andrea notices how Maggie is grabbing a crib for Lori's baby. However, Maggie says she's getting two. Andrea asks if she's pregnant. She says she doesn't think so, but it's a possibility. Tyrese and Glenn are about to pack up the supplies in the truck when Tyrese says he doesn't want to be there any longer. Suddenly, Glenn and Tyrese notice that Bruce, Sam, and several other Woodbury soldiers are heading towards the front entrance to the store, heavily armed. Poor Rick. I finally respect Lori a small bit for owning up to the truth of what she did. I think her apology to Rick might have actually been sincere. After she has this baby, which according to Alice is fine and should be due any time now, I have to hope we will find out who Lori really is. So far, I just don't find her trustworthy. I like Axel better than her at this point. The RV is clearly not ideal for that many people to sleep in. Feet in the face, not pleasant. At least it provides protection from the walkers. Axel stayed up all night on watch so everyone else could get some rest. He's not such a bad guy. I feel bad that he got woken up by Tyrese trying to shoot a zombie. But his bathroom needs did help them locate the National Guard station. He turns out to be the hero in this situation. The National Guard station has already been raided pretty well by the governor's group. Sadly, Rick's group just gets scraps. The gasoline they are able to get is extremely helpful, though. The supply they took will run out eventually. Walmart is a nice find, too. There is still a lot of stuff left. Maggie finds a crib for Lori, but she gets one for herself as well. Andrea is surprised. Maggie does not know if she's pregnant or not. She doesn't think so. She is just preparing because eventually it will happen. The governor's men are walking up to the storefront. This is bad. I don't know if they will survive this one. Thanks for tuning in to the I Love This Comic Book podcast. If you would like to make a donation in support of this podcast, you can through Cash App to Pasta26MC. That's pasta like the food, the number 2, the number 6, M as in monkey, C as in cat. If you would like to sponsor this podcast or advertise on it, please send an email to podcast@pastasworld.com. As always, you can go to pastasworld.com for more information.